Hi everyone, welcome back to Create Every Day in April. Today is April 17th, 2018. It is a Tuesday and we are going to be assembling something. This will be a two-part CREDA. I just wanted to say thank you all for commenting about my poor little raggedy right knee. It is still in pain, but is easier to bend now than it has been the last couple of days, and I was trying to pinpoint what I did. So, just so you know, I cut the grass on Sunday, and see, in my head I was thinking I'm going to be helpful, right? But I got in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but my boyfriend was like, "Don't touch my lawnmower." So, yeah, I think that's what it was. Cutting the grass, pulling the lawnmower, going up and down. We have like a little hill in the backyard. To get rid of the rainwater. Instead of being flat, it kind of slopes down. So he thinks that was that. I don't know. My leg did the same thing last year as well, but I was in physical therapy, and they did x-rays and a CAT scan and an MRI, and it was all normal. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant to go to the doctor. I know some of you have been telling me to go, but it's normal. So we'll talk about yesterday's project really quickly before we get into today's project. I screwed up. So you all know I stamped on the inside, follow your heart, and you don't see it on here because yesterday when I was talking to Liz, I was like, oh no. So I opened up the card, right? And it's supposed to be like this, but I opened up the card and this was on here. And there was no way to salvage it. So I'm going to just trash it. You know, in the end, like we always say, even though I hate saying it, it's just paper. So I'm able to fix that fairly simple. It wasn't a quick project. It was a quick project, so no big deal. Today we're going to be assembling this large house box kit. And it's really not a large house. And you see right here it says the measurements. In case you're interested, here's the SKU. And it's 12 pieces. I've already taken it out. And this is how it looks, and I've already counted the pieces, okay? The pieces are fairly heavy. I'm not really aware of what wood is, but this may be pressed. Maybe it's pressed particle board. So it comes with these 12 pieces and some instructions. And the instructions are fairly simple. It says to assemble, use a small amount of clear drying all-purpose glue. Attach left and right sides to the back of the house. Then add the base to the bottom, attach the roof pieces to the top of the house. Okay, so I've already counted and separated them, and they're all here. I would recommend you definitely count your pieces. I want to try to use this Aleene's tacky glue that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, although if you have a Joann fabric near you can get it from there. Wally World also has it, and I would recommend Wally World over Joann fabric because it's a little bit less expensive at Joann fabric. I mean at Wally World than Joann fabric, unless you are looking for something particular. You can also get it from Michael's, and Michael's has it at you can use your coupon on at Michael's. So we're going to be grabbing these pieces, and I'm just looking at the picture to make sure that Brandy is not losing all of her marbles, okay? So what we're going to do, and I thought about this before, is I should have cut the pieces and then painted it all, you know, put the pieces on the paper, on the wood, and then assembled it, but I'm not going to do it that way. I picked up 2 of these boxes. I want to try to make one. I decided to make one with you all, and then I'm going to probably make one off camera. But I've been trying to figure out doing miniature work, trying to figure out some miniature pieces anyway. So that's why I grabbed 2. So now I'm just looking at the pictures, and you see it says base one side of the roof. So we need to get this together and make sure we have the roof proper. All right, and I just have it laid out the exact same way that they have it laid out. And then these pieces go here, just like that, and just like that. Now, what I don't understand is this top portion, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Okay, so it says you want to attach the left and right side to the back of the house first. So what I want to do first is just assemble the house to make sure we are doing this correctly. And we are so far. And I just kind of stood my house up. No one wants their house laying on its back, right? And I figured this would be a fun little project for us to do. When you were growing up, did you play with popsicle sticks? I did. All right, so here we are with this right here. And here we go. This root has a slight slope to it. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to fit perfect. And I always try to assemble things like this ahead of time, or try to visualize how it's going to look and then glue down, because, you know, I have crooked issues, so I don't want to do that. When we were moving, one of my little roommate's drawers fell out of his dresser, even though I told the people how to do it. You know, we moved ourselves, so of course women can't really tell the guys how to pack, and it broke. So when we got here, big roommate reassembled it, and it's crooked. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this down. Hopefully my random chattiness is not too bad today. I have some nervous energy going on right now. Usually when I am in pain, I get really, really goofier than normal. And I believe that's because it's just, you know, your flight or fight, your system telling your body this is what you need to do. And did I do that wrong? No, I didn't. So this is another reason why we will only be assembling today. You know, I bet hot glue would work a lot better. But I'm not going to do it. And so now, because it said in the notches, I'm not sure about that notch stuff. But I'm going to put it right here on the edge, because I think that'll be fine. Let's see. And I know how I said to assemble, but I am going to assemble it for what's best and easiest for me to do. And this, I feel, is easy for all of us, because we can kind of see without, besides the shadows, you can see what's going on. So what I am going to do now is just take this back off. And this definitely is not a two-part. I mean, this is definitely a two-part project versus a one-part project, unless I stopped and came back. And usually when I don't, once I finish filming, I can't come back if the family is awake, even if my big roommate is here, because we try to get some kind of family time going. Yesterday, he was supposed to be leaving for work at 3 o'clock. He ended up even leaving around 7. He was like, I really just want to spend time with my family, because we don't get a lot of time to spend together. Which I'm cool with, because it's kind of like normal. But, you know, our son needs to know what's going on. And I'm not too concerned about it getting messy on the craft table, even though I should have put some type of crafting something, and that is not working for us right now, but we're going to go with it. Every project you create is not going to be perfect at the very beginning. So if you are new to crafting, don't give up. Just keep swimming, right? It'll get better. And just because someone else doesn't like your creation doesn't mean that you don't like your creation. So there's definitely something that I have to learn how to deal with on both ends when I see projects that I'm not very fond of, as well as when I create something that I'm not happy with myself by making. And I'm just going to, I guess I've just kind of defied the the rules on this one and just kind of did my own thing, which is okay with me. And I'm going to be a little bit generous with this glue because it does dry clear, which is awesome. And I'm okay with it being a little bit messy because I could just wipe it off once I get it assembled properly. I'm not sure what a notch is. I know these grooves are notches, but the way it sits, it doesn't, some of the notches don't marry up properly. So I just decided to do it like this. Tell me what y'all got going on today. What are you crafting? And do you have any good links, even if it's Pinterest, like a good Pinterest search for small wood projects? All right, so now what I am going to do is just go around and add some glue to the back and stuff right here. And then I'm going to just go back through it and wipe it down. And you know what I may do before I even do anything else once this dries? I may take a layer of Mod Podge and kind of rub it together. Tell me what y'all think. All right, let's see. So now I'm just gonna take my finger. This is some thick glue. Do you all own art glitter glue? I had purchased some for someone else in the past, and I never really got a chance to ask them how they liked it. But I want to order me some today. It's in my basket on Amazon. Like, it's in the cart, but it's in the wait for later cart. So tell me what you all think of it, if you own it. All right. And now what I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of pressure, this glue, gross, to it. No windows, right? Who lives in a house with no windows? I'm just squeezing down some. I definitely think I may try hot glue next time. Just smush it in. Or you know what I could have got is wood glue. I'm not going to do the other project with this glue, and I'm not on camera. I'm going to get my wood glue out and do it. So when we come back, and we won't be doing this tomorrow, it'll probably be another day, I'm going to put some pieces, some things on it to make it look halfway decent. So thank you all for watching. Until tomorrow, happy crafting.